Hey everybody, BrickLover18 here today with another episode of Ask Brick. Today's Ask Brick is actually going to be the last video I've ever going to be filming in this space, like with my studio and stuff like that, because of my move. And like my channel's been non-stop about my move recently, and that's because it's literally dominating my life. But this is going to be the last video, professionally styled like this, not a packing vlog video, that I'm ever going to be filming in this space. So it's pretty exciting to me that I'm getting to end off on an Ask Brick episode. In my announcement vlog and even in between the bricks, I was kind of a little vague with why I'm moving. I answered some more questions in between the bricks to give you like an actual answer of why I'm moving. But I know a lot of you still had a ton of questions, so that's why I'm doing this Ask Brick video to answer all the questions you had about the move, anything in general. Nothing is off the table. So let's get right into it and let's answer the burning questions that you have about why I'm moving to the new space. Alright, let's just get right into it. Alright, so the first question that I'm going to answer today that I just kept getting a ton was, why are you moving? And I talked about this in the Between the Bricks, so if you haven't seen it, go check it out. But ultimately I decided that I was going to move because I just wanted to bring my Lego collection under one roof. I wanted to be able to live there, sleep there, eat there, build there, film there, all of that stuff. I hate having to commute. And it got to the point, like, it was just the rent was increasing here. It made it more affordable, I guess, to live downtown. And it really came down to, I wanted to be into the space. I wanted to be working in the space that I'm also living. I think like most Lego collectors love it because like I saw in comments on that video, like I can now walk out of my room in my pajamas and go build Lego. That's exactly what I wanted. Sometimes I had like an hour break in between meetings or classes. I couldn't go to my Lego room because it was 20 minutes away. Now it's 2 seconds away. I can go in, build for half an hour. It's just going to be so much better. Super excited about this change. But like that was by far the biggest asked question, because like it's a pretty big deal to give up my lease to my office space, but it's just kind of combining everything under one roof, and it's a good change. Kind of building off that question, Bricks actually asked, what does this mean for your YouTube channel? And that's a really good question. It means better things for my YouTube channel, if I'm going to be honest with you. Like I was saying, if I had an hour in between classes or in between meetings, I didn't have time to come here and film a video. Now I'm going to. Now I'm going to be able to film in that hour. And it also, like, it's just going to allow me to be around my Lego more. It's going to allow me to feel more involved with the Lego community. I'm going to be more up to date with what's going on in the world and like the Lego world and like what's happening. And it just helps me be closer to the collection. And I'm excited to do more videos like Lego news videos. Right now, if news comes out, I have to jump in my car, drive 20 minutes, film a video, export the video, upload the video, and it takes like an hour and a bit, and then drive home another 20 minutes. I can't get that video out very fast. Now, because I'll be living in the same space, I'll be getting to make some videos that are a little bit quicker, a little bit more ready to go, because I'll just be able to turn on my camera and kind of go. So I'm really excited about that part. So if you haven't guessed it, it's just going to be better things for my channel. It's going to make sure the channel it's going to grow more. I think I'm going to do more things with it. And I think it's going to be a really, really good change overall. Just because I'll be able to have more access to my collection, I'll be able to film more regularly now, and just do bigger and better things with my Lego. So I think that the only changes for my channel are going to be for the better. And I'm really excited for this next journey. And I hope, like, you know, I've been complaining on YouTube, like I think my views are down, you know, my engagement's down. I'm hoping that being more engulfed in the Lego community will help by being in this new space, and it'll just be like overall, and I'm expecting to see huge growth in the next like 2 months or so, because I have big plans and I want to make sure they're implemented. But that's a really good question, because when he asked this question, I was just kind of like, yeah, I'm moving into my space. I'm going into a new one. You didn't really know, like maybe this is me giving up my YouTube channel. So it's a very fair question. I appreciate you asking that. Chad Boats asks, did you rent an apartment or a business space for your old Lego studio? So the studio I'm in right now. The studio I'm in right now is it's a business space. It is a commercial space in an apartment style building. There's offices on the first several floors, and then it's residential all above. So I am in one of the office units here. It's not an apartment. It's got no kitchen. It's got no attached washroom or anything like that. It's not livable. I do have to like go off site. There's, you know, a public washroom, and there's no kitchen or anything like that. So yeah, definitely not an apartment. It is just a business space, and solely a business space. Caleb's Bricks asked, how much bigger is this new space going to be? That's a great question. So the current space I'm in right now is approximately 262 square feet according to my lease. which is a pretty decent size. You've seen from the room tours, it's pretty wide and it's decently long. It's like it's a big rectangle essentially. While I don't have the exact dimensions for this new space because it was just included in the square footage was just for the entire unit, not just my room, but I estimate based on the other spaces in the unit that my new Lego room is going to be approximately 400 to 500 square feet. So that's almost double what it currently is right now. So it's a bit of a weirder shape. It's more long versus like thick. So it goes longer and it's narrower. So it's going to be interesting how I'm going to lay out the space because I genuinely have no clue. Like when I moved into this space, I had mapped everything out on a design program. I knew exactly where my tables were going to go. I knew exactly where my shelves were going to go. I have no idea for this new space. It's so up in the air. It's honestly just going to be wherever my heart contents when I actually move in. But it's a bigger space, so I'm excited about that. It's all going to be one room. Like this is a divider here. There's a wall behind me before the other studio. That's not going to be a thing anymore, so I'm going to have to big open space. So I'm going to be a little strategic with how I have the layout and stuff like that. But I'm very excited because it is going to be a bigger space and it's going to be awesome. Caleb Brooks also asks, when do you actually move or are you already there? So that's a great question. I've been kind of vague with the timeline of everything, I guess just because I found out towards the end of May that I got the space, probably like the 27th or the 28th. I didn't even put the offer in until the 24th. So it was a few days after that I actually got the acceptance and confirmed I was moving. I began looking probably like the 20th. Like it was a very, very fast turnaround process. Like I said, once I kind of made up my mindset that no, I need to move my Lego into one room, I was just full steam ahead. Like that was all that was on my mind. So I got the space on late May, like I said, and then it became mine. I started the possession of it June 15th because I wanted a little bit of overlap with my office here, which ends July 1st, and that space, which was supposed to start July 1st, but that's too tight a turnaround for a move considering July 1st is a holiday here in Canada. So now I have the space of the 15th. I'm filming this on the 16th. So I do technically have the space. As you can see, my Lego's not there yet. I brought a couple things there yesterday just to kind of mark the occasion. I've been filming packing vlogs right since the 28th before I even announced my move on my YouTube channel because I wanted to start right away. And then of course I finished up the videos that I had planned in this space, and then I announced the move, and then these last few weeks have been solely dedicated to the move and all that content there. So I'll be moving very, very shortly. I officially move on Monday the 22nd, I believe. That's when the movers are going to come and move everything. But you'll see this process a little bit later. Like I said, like I'm filming this video on the 16th, and I haven't uploaded any of the packing vlogs yet, just because everything's a little bit delayed because I had a whole bunch of other content I wanted to get out first before I announced the move, and I didn't want to mix and mingle things. So yeah, Caleb, that's a great question. I have not actually moved yet. I have not moved as of filming this video, and I have not moved as of uploading this video, but I will have moved, obviously, by the time the packing vlogs are uploaded and stuff like that. But yeah, cool, good question. Fair enough, because I was very, very vague on this timeline. Red Bull Cup Series asks, quick question, are you rebuilding your Lego city in your new house? That's an awesome question, and the answer is yes. So that was a huge reason why I was choosing this new space versus any of the others, because it was large enough to hold a Lego city. These other spaces that I were looking at were just basically going to be bookcases around the room and a studio desk and a build desk. Not very much, not very big. It was a bedroom size. This new unit I'm moving into is definitely more than a bedroom size. It's like 2 bedrooms put together. So that was a huge consideration of why I wanted to choose this space. I knew if I chose the other spaces, I was not going to be able to have a Lego city in my room, and I was kind of okay with that. Like I was, mending my relationship with that because I do really like having a Lego city, and I think it adds a lot of character to my Lego room and my hobby, and I enjoy it. But at the same time, I was like, no, if I have to sacrifice not having a Lego city to get into this, like get everything under one roof, I will do that, and that will be a possibility for me. But yeah, I got really lucky. So I will be building the Lego city in the new place. I don't know what the layout's going to look like. I don't know what the city's going to look like. As I said, absolutely no plans for it yet, other than the fact that there's guaranteed to be a city in the new place. And it was because I found this place and I was like, oh, this definitely could fit a Lego city. And that's the only reason why it's going to be possible. Francis Basin, Lego City Star Wars fans asked, so just to clarify, you said everything's going to be under one roof. So does that mean you will have a bedroom, kitchen, living room, dining room, and a Lego room? That is absolutely correct. I'm not going to be showing you the full layout of my house because that's obviously like privacy reasons, but I will have my Lego room, I'll have a kitchen, I'll have a bathroom, I'll have a bedroom, an office. Like, it's a big place. I'm really lucky to have such a big place. And everything's under one roof, one lock and key. I can go from my bedroom in my underwear to the Lego room to build. I can build till 11 o'clock and be in bed in 30 seconds. It's going to be perfect. Everything is under one roof. I'm excited about, like, hey, I have to make dinner. Well, I can put it on the stove and go play with Lego for a bit. Like, I'm really excited to have everything under one roof. So that's exactly what it means. I'm going to be living, eating, sleeping, and bricking all in the same place. So super, super excited for that. It's going to be so, like you already saw from this video, it's going to be so much better for my channel, for my YouTube, for my passion for Lego. So, so excited for this. Lego Star Wars fans 125 asks, are you moving your entire Lego collection yourself, or do you have help? That's a great question. I think I talk about this in some packing vlogs, but obviously you haven't seen those yet. When I announced that when I decided I was going to be moving, my dad and I were like, okay, how do we move this? Because last time him and I just did everything ourselves. We got a big trailer, put everything in it, carried things up. Life was good. Bob's your uncle. I've like doubled my Lego collection since then. And when I moved, I didn't have any of these Billy bookcases, and now I have 9. Plus bookcases here, tables here, bookcase there. I have a lot of furniture, moral of the story. So yes, we will be having somebody help us move. We actually hired a team of movers to help get everything done. I was so hesitant at first because movers are very, very expensive. It is like I could buy the Roman Colosseum again for the price of the movers, but it's going to help us out. Like, my dad and I would not be able to move all of this in one day, especially as a 2-person job. The logistics are very challenging. The fact that the truck is 7 floors below where my Lego room is, everything's up here. You can't leave the doors locked and you can't leave the truck open. So it would just be a logistical nightmare trying to move everything. You could not do it all in one day. So we have hired a team of 3 movers who are going to help move everything out, get it all done. Like I talk about in the packing vlogs, which again, you haven't seen, some of the sets I'm specifically moving myself. Any sets that are just really big or really expensive that don't fit in a standard size box or that I would trust moving or somebody else touching, I'm just driving it to the studio, the new place myself, because I know it'll get there and I know it'll be safe and sound. A lot of the other sets that I can bag and box, they're going to stay here and the movers are going to come on Monday to move them. So yes, Lego Star Wars fan, I am going to have movers help me out. And then my dad's going to be here to supervise because I'll be at work the whole day. So it's going to be a stressful day, and it's going to be moved by the time I'm done work, which is really exciting. Elk asks, is your new space going to be downtown? Yes, so the new space is actually going to be more downtown than my current space. So with it being more downtown, I might have to put up with a little bit more nuisance, like noises. Right now, I'm in a very, very quiet residential neighborhood in office. There's only a few other offices. They're upstairs. There's never any noise other than the odd thing of construction in the building. The current place I'm moving is on the 7th floor of one of the busiest downtown streets in Toronto. It's more of this place I would never want to live because it's too far from where my friends live and where I go to school. Down there is very close to where I go to school, very close to where all my friends live. But it's it's the heart of the city. So it's going to be a bit louder. We might have to put up with a little bit more background noise in some of my videos. And they're also building a condo building right down the street. So it's going to be loud. It's going to be, it's definitely more downtown. It's heart of downtown, the new place. This is on the outskirts. But that one's smack downtown in the middle, which will be fine and we'll make it work. But good question. Yes, it's downtown. And yes, rent, you said in your comment, rent in the GTA is insanely expensive. So I'm not really saving any money from rent, but I am saving money from driving. And just time. It's all about the time. Like this move to my studio is not costing me any more. It's not saving me any money. It's the exact same money, but it's saving me a lot of time and I'm getting more space and it's going to be more passion. So that's priceless to me. Lego Fan Forever 88 asked if I was moving because I needed a bigger space. That is a fair assumption. It definitely is going to help that I'm going to have a bigger space because you're right. I am basically at capacity here. When I'm, building new Lego sets, I'm always like, oh my God, where is this going to go? So the new space is going to be very, very helpful for finding a new space, new places to build. I'm going to have more space, so I'll probably have to get more bookcases and things like that. But yeah, no, it's not like the main reason I was building. I was actually ready to downsize and keep stuff in a storage unit if I needed to, but I'm moving to get everything under one roof, and just the bigger space happens, it helps, and it happens to be a bonus, but not something I was looking for. All right, everybody, thank you so much for checking out this episode of Ask Brick. I really enjoyed answering all your questions about my move. This will be one of the last, videos about this specific move that I will be making because the move is happening very, very shortly. The packing vlogs are obviously going to start coming very, very soon. They've all been filmed. I've got a few more to film, obviously, because I haven't moved yet. But slowly but surely, they will all be uploaded, and I can't wait to be in the new space making new content for you. As I said, it's Wednesday right now. You're watching this video just a few days after filming it, and Monday cannot come fast enough. I'm so excited to get into this space. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and of course subscribe, and I'll see you here in the next video.